This is Art Television.
Coming up, State of Business, sponsored by
IWS Aviation.
Hello there, you're watching our television. This is State of Business. I am Pamudha Katugampala. Our top stories. Global crises have left 55 countries in dire need of debt relief. Cabinet approves resolution on open accounts and EV imports. And now let's have a detailed look at today's stories. Now, a UNDP working paper from its Development Future series reported yesterday that cascading global crises have left 55 countries in dire need of debt relief. These countries are home to more than half of the world's poorest people. The working paper maintains that an already bad debt outlook has deteriorated rapidly across developing economies since the start of the year. Fast rising interest rates have pushed up borrowing costs, decreasing fiscal space and driving countries into or closer to debt distress. At least 54 developing economies are suffering from severe debt problems. Together they represent little more than 3% of global GDP, but 18% of the global population, more than 50% of people living in extreme poverty, and 28 of the world's top 50 most climate vulnerable countries. The working paper stresses that the international community should not wait until interest rates drop or global recession kicks in to take action. The time to avert a prolonged development crisis is now. The UNDP paper highlights that funding conditions have deteriorated rapidly across all low and middle income countries since the start of the year. They are likely to remain elevated as major market central banks continue to raise interest rates and shrink their balance sheets to curb inflation, and other countries follow suit. The IMF reported in August of 2022 that cumulative outflows from emerging markets have been very large at about $50 billion, a magnitude similar to the outflows witnessed back in March 2020. Meanwhile, East and Southeast Asia are set to register growth rates significantly below those observed in the 5 years prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is according to the UN Conference on Trade and Development's Trade and Development Report 2022. The world economy is expected to grow 2.5% in 2022. This is 1.1 percentage points below the rates projected in last year's report and broadly in line with the March update. But prospects appear to be worsening, with growth expected to decelerate further next year to 2.2%, leaving real GDP below its pre-COVID-19 trend by the end of 2023. In East Asia, UNCTAD's baseline scenario envisages an expansion of 3.3% this year compared to 6.5% growth in 2021. For 2023, UNCTAD expects the region's growth to pick up moderately to 4.3%. It also expects a significant deceleration in economic activity in China to 3.9% in 2022. In the case of Southeast Asia, UNCTAD estimates growth of 4.1% in 2022, yet growing inflationary pressures and a tightening of domestic monetary stances, along with costly international financing conditions, is dampening activity. For 2023, UNCTAD expects the region's growth rate to decelerate to 3.8% in the context of sluggish growth of global trade and the anticipated effects of a tightening in domestic monetary policy. Now, a resolution on import and export control regulations pertaining to the import of essential food items and the encouraging of remittances has been approved to be presented to Parliament. Approval by the Cabinet of Ministers for this resolution, furnished by the President in his capacity as the Minister of Finance, was announced yesterday by Cabinet spokesperson Dr. Bandula Gunawardena.
තවත් කැබිනට් පත්‍රිකාවක් ඉදිරිපත් කරනු ලැබුවා අතිගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමා විසින් මුදල් අමාත්‍යවරයා වශයෙන් විවෘත ගිණුම් ක්‍රමය යටතේ භාණ්ඩ ආනයනය කිරීමට අදාළව 2002 අංක 15 දරන ආනයන අපනයන පාලන රෙගුලාසි හා විදේශයන්හි සේවා නියුක්ත ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයන් විසින් මෙරටට මුදල් පේෂණය සිදු කිරීම දිරිගැන්වීමේ අරමුණින් 2002 අංක 16 දරන ආනයන අපනයන පාලන රෙගුලාසි නිකුත් කරනු ලැබලා තියෙනවා. ඒ අනුව කිරිපිටි රතු පරිප්පු ඇතුළු අත්‍යවශ්‍ය ආහාර ද්‍රව්‍ය සහ කුකුළු ආහාර නිෂ්පාදනය සඳහා අවශ්‍ය අමුද්‍රව්‍ය විවෘත ගිණුම් භාණ්ඩ විකිණීමෙන් පස්සේ මුදල් ගෙවීමේ පදනම යටතේ ගෙවීමට ආනයනය කිරීම බලාත්මක කරන්නට පනවන රෙගුලාසි සහ විදේශ සේවා නියුක්ත ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයන් දිරිගැන්වීමේදී ඔවුන්ට පූර්ණ විදුලි වාහන ආනයනය කිරීමට හැකියාව ලැබෙන පරිදි පනවන ලද 2022 අංක 16 දරන ආනයන අපනයන රෙගුලාසි 2022 වෙනි දිනති අංක 22යි 98යි ඇරීර 55 දරන අතිවිශේෂ ගැසට් පත්‍රයේ පළ කරලා තිබෙනවා. ඒ අනුව ඉහත සඳහන් ආනයන අපනයන පාලන රෙගුලාසි අනුමැතිය සඳහා පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නට අවසරය ලැබුණා.
See you soon with more stories after this short commercial break. Welcome back. You're watching State of Business. Sinek Campus, a Sri Lankan private university, stresses that education is a powerful tool which can save and earn foreign currency through periods of low foreign income or large capital outflows. This was mentioned last Thursday by Chairman and President of Sinek Campus, Captain Ajit Pires, while delivering the welcome speech for the annual convocation ceremony 2022. The annual convocation ceremony of Sinek Campus was held in 3 sessions at the main conference hall of the Bandar Naik International Memorial Conference Hall. Around 1,500 graduates participated in person and received their postgraduate and undergraduate degrees, advanced diplomas and diplomas. Certificates were awarded in the fields of maritime science, marine engineering, marine electrical engineering, engineering and technology, information technology, management and social sciences. Certificates are also awarded in the fields of logistics and transport, law, aviation, English language, as well as for teacher training programs conducted by the Sinek Campus. Captain Ajit Pires, President of Sinek Campus, made the keynote speech and conferred degrees, whilst Chancellor of Sinek, Vice-Chancellors and Presidents from affiliated universities from the UK and several other countries joined the ceremony online.
Sinek is a unique educational institute, offering variety of programs not matched by any other institution in this country or possibly in the world. Those varies from maritime to engineering, management, logistics, IT, aviation, law, English, education, health sciences, etc. The latest addition to Sinek is the International Hotel School, offering programs in hospitality industry, targeting to produce competent persons with international qualifications to hotels abroad and to cruise ships. This project is also aimed at bringing the much needed foreign exchange to our country. Sinek approach helps our country to reduce the outflow of foreign currency by offering foreign graduate programs in Sri Lanka. With these qualifications and recognition by the foreign countries, Sri Lankans can find employment abroad and also on board foreign ships, thus bringing foreign exchange to our country. By this way, Sinek helps Sri Lanka in its present crisis of shortage in foreign currency reserves.
Now, the Reserve Bank of India will soon commence pilot launches of central bank digital currency, referred to as digital rupee, for specific use cases. The move towards CBDC issuance comes in the backdrop of rapid mushrooming of private cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are graded to bypass established and regulated intermediation and control arrangements. In its concept note on CBDC, RBI said the digital rupee will provide an additional option to the currently available forms of money. CBDC is legal tender issued by a central bank in a digital form. The Indian Central Bank observed that its approach to CBDC is governed by two basic considerations: to create a digital rupee that is as close as possible to a paper currency, and to manage the process of introducing digital rupee in a seamless manner. Retail CBDC would be potentially available for use by all private sector, non-financial consumers and businesses, while wholesale CBDC is designed for restricted access to select financial institutions. While wholesale CBDC is intended for the settlements of interbank transfers and related wholesale transactions, retail CBDC is an electronic version of cash primarily meant for retail transactions. CBDC will provide public with uses that any private virtual currencies can provide without the associated risks. NGX recently partnered with Sangfor Technologies, a leading global vendor in IT solutions. Through this partnership, NGX aims to provide its customers with technology-based solutions to the business challenges they face. In an era of rapid technology innovation, market expansions and reaching new customers has become a challenging and costly affair for innovative startups and innovative new technology vendors, especially in emerging economies. NGX helps overcome these challenges by understanding the complexity of these technologies and services. It also takes notes of the inherent peculiarities of markets such as those in Sri Lanka, the Maldives and Bangladesh, along with other emerging markets in Asia. NGX helps business, governments and organizations in developing successful tech projects by partnering with next-generation technology providers and integrators. On this journey, its latest partnership is with Sangfor Technologies, an Asia-Pacific-based leading global vendor specializing in cybersecurity, cloud computing and IT infrastructure. Founded in 2000 and publicly listed since 2018, Sangfor employs 9,500 employees, operates 60 offices globally and serves more than 100,000 customers worldwide. Many of Sangfor's customers are either Fortune Global 500 companies, government institutions, universities or schools.
We are NGX. We are one of the leading IT distribution companies in Sri Lanka. Actually, we have partnered with many top-tier IT companies in the world as vendors. And this event is about the Sangfor. Sangfor is one of the leading network infrastructure, IT security and cloud solution company. So we are very proud to launch these products in Sri Lanka and give the advantages of world leading IT security solutions for our customers. So already we have started delivering some projects and many large projects in Sri Lanka. So let's see what kind of a value we can add to our customers in Sri Lanka.
Basically, Sangfor, we are a leading vendor for cybersecurity and the cloud solution. So we are offering a wide range of cybersecurity products, including the next generation firewall, endpoint security, and the Cybercommand NDR solution, and also our cloud solution, ACI, VDI, right, offering the complete one-stop solution vendor. So basically, we are targeting a wide range of industry customers, including the banking sector, financial sector, government sector, and the manufacturing sector, executive. So we are helping them to do the IT transformation. I truly believe that in Sri Lanka, there's a lot of a wide range of customers here from different industries. Sangfor solution can fully match their IT transformation business needs. So hopefully that in the future, more and more customers are seeing the value from Sangfor. We work together to go through their IT transformation.
Stay tuned for stock updates. Welcome back. You're watching State of Business, and now stock updates. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today. The All-Share Price Index gained 108.66 points to close at 8,853.27, and the S&P 20 gained 34.82 points to close at 2,687.81. The turnover was 2.3 billion rupees and over 66 million shares were traded. Coming up next are Forex rates. Well, that's a wrap from today's edition of State of Business. See you tomorrow with State of Business at 7:45 p.m. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
State of Business.